Alright folks, we got to talk about Hurricane Erin again because this storm is doing something absolutely bonkers. Normally when meteorologists talk about rapid intensification, that means a hurricane's winds jump 35 miles per hour in 24 hours. But for extreme rapid intensification, it's 58 miles per hour in a day. But Erin has gone even further. In just 24 hours, her winds surged by 85 miles per hour from a tropical storm to Category 5 hurricane. It's one of the fastest intensifications ever recorded. The SIMS ADT estimate graph shows Erin's intensity climbing almost straight up over that period, and the GOES-19 satellite loop captures the same story visually. In just one day, Erin transforms from a disorganized storm into a sharply defined hurricane with a tiny clear eye. And on 16th of August, Erin reached Category 5 status. The eye is extremely small and stable, a feature we haven't really seen in the Atlantic since Wilma back in 2005. With winds now of 140 knots being reported by the National Hurricane Center, that's 160 miles per hour. Erin also has become the 11th Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic since 2016. Reconnaissance flights confirmed the extreme strength of the storm. At one point, a drop sonde measured a 206 mile per hour wind gust in the eye wall. You can also see that the storm has dragged some of that Saharan dust across the Atlantic and is now advecting around the northern flank of the storm. Here's a Sentinel-3 3D view from the morning of 16th of August. It shows Erin's towering eye wall wrapping around that small, tiny pinhole eye. Compact but violent structure. Erin is now passing north of the Leeward Islands of the Caribbean. The outer rain bands are bringing heavy rain into places like St. Martin, and Puerto Rico should also get heavy rain at risk of mudslides and flash flooding, and the Virgin Islands too. A tropical storm watch is in effect for the Turks and Caicos Islands, and the National Hurricane Center has warned of these flooding, landslides, and definitely some dangerous surf throwing out on all sides of this hurricane. Even if Erin weakens slightly in the coming days, forecasts are still calling for the storm to grow in size, possibly doubling or tripling in size by midweek. And it means rough seas and high surf for a huge area, and it could spread that surf across the western Atlantic to the US East Coast, Bermuda, and even Atlantic Canada, all looking to get high surf off this storm. The track has also shifted a bit more to the south in the near term, and models are still divided on when Erin will finally curve north. So here we are, a storm that intensified at record speed, achieved Category 5 strength, and is now testing the limits of the forecast models. And yes, Erin has officially gone full Cat 5. Finally, here's a look from inside the eye captured by the hurricane hunters. Calm skies in the center, violent winds roaring just a few miles away in the eye wall. Hurricane Erin is one of the strongest storms to have ever tracked in this part of the Atlantic, and its story is still unfolding.